Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome if this is your first time seeing me. My name is Maggie Howard and I make lifestyle videos with elements of musical theater, food, vlogs, tech, and all different sorts of things. So if you're interested in that, it would mean a lot to me if you hit the subscribe button because I have a goal of getting to 100 subscribers by the end of the summer. So if you could help me make that happen, I would very much appreciate it. Today I'm going to be sharing you guys some tips for being on Zoom calls. Just things to improve your overall Zoom experience and help you have the best Zoom experience of your life. So if that sounds interesting to you, definitely keep watching. Today I'm going to be talking about things you can change in your settings before you go onto your Zoom call and things while you're actually participating in the Zoom that will make your experience a whole lot better. Like different things to wear, things not to wear. So I will just be sharing these tips starting with the things you can do in the settings of your Zoom beforehand. I would definitely recommend going through your Zoom settings. Here's how you can get to it. I will insert a little thing right here so you can see how you can get to the setting part of your Zoom thing. I have a MacBook and so this is how it looks for me, but it might look a little bit different to you, depending on whatever computer you have, but generally should look pretty much the same. So once you're in the settings, I would just mess around and look around at all the different settings you can change, but I'm going to be telling you guys some of my favorite ones today. The first one is that if you often forget, if you have a call, you can actually set Zoom to remind you 5, 10, or 15 minutes before your Zoom so you can just remember and not be late to your Zoom because that's never fun. This next one is definitely helpful for people who just want to roll out of bed and get into Zooms. If you have a 7:05 a.m. Zoom like I will be having this year for high school, this tip is definitely going to be super helpful for you. Basically, you can have Zoom touch up your appearance, which basically gives your face a blur filter, kind of like an Instagram filter or a Snapchat filter, which I guess can be helpful if you just roll out of bed or you forgot to wash your face or you just have a lot of blemishes or something. I personally would never really use this. It just kind of makes me feel a little bit weird, like having a filter on my face while I'm talking to people. But if that's something that you want to do or you feel like it would make you feel more confident in a Zoom, by all means do it. You can also change the settings so you can see how long you've been on a Zoom call, like on the Zoom screen, which is something that I think would be super helpful if I'm feeling antsy and just like, I have an hour Zoom, but I don't know how long it's been. So that's another thing that I think is super cool and super helpful. The next one in settings is to learn the Zoom keyboard shortcuts. There are so many different ones to mute yourself, unmute yourself, have it be full screen, to show comments, not show comments, depending on how you want the layout of the Zoom. There are so many different things, and I will be having it in the screen right here so you guys can see, but I would definitely recommend learning those so you can have the upper hand when it comes to Zoom of just knowing everything beforehand, because it can be kind of a stressful situation, and just knowing as much as you can about the platform is definitely a helpful tip. So now these are things that you don't need to do while you're in actual Zoom settings, and things you do in your house, in your room, what you want to wear, that kind of stuff. So the first one is to definitely have good lighting, because what's the point of a video call if you can't see somebody? If it's too bright, you can't see them, or if it's too dark, you can't see them. It sounds a lot more complicated than it actually is. I would just recommend sitting either facing a window, like if I was facing this way, this would be a good place. Or just having a light on near you so that you can see the screen and the screen can see you, just because it's considerate to let other people actually be able to see you on a video call. The next one is to make sure you're keeping your computer or webcam at eye level with you. So if it's below eye level, you don't want people seeing up your nose hairs, but if it's above eye level, then it's just kind of like a weird angle and it makes you look like you're in like a rap music video, which if you're down for that, by all means do it, but that's just not really how I want to look on a Zoom call. Another thing is to not sit too close to the webcam or to the laptop, to not sit super close to the webcam or to the laptop camera, because if you're too close to the camera, it can actually distort your face. Just so if you're sitting very close to the camera, it distorts your face, so it makes your face not even look like how it would look in real life. Another thing is to make sure that you don't have anything distracting in the background of your call, like if your dog or your sibling or your husband or I don't know what is doing the dishes in the back, or your dog's playing in the background. That's really distracting for the other people on the Zoom, because you want them to be focused on you and not your brother doing dishes in the kitchen. And also you don't want to be distracted, so make sure that you have your space clear, because Zooms are pretty hard to focus on because you can't actually see the person themselves. If you have limited distractions, it really helps you focus and just pay attention more. That all means the same thing, and just be able to get more out of the Zoom that you're on. Another thing is to pick a quiet room to Zoom in. Like, please don't pick a room where you know your parents or your siblings are going to be walking in and out of the room, because again, that's just distracting. The next thing is, when choosing what to wear, make sure you're not choosing anything flashy, any big, bold, flashy patterns, any ridiculous hats, or just anything that will be distracting to the people looking at you. Or even if you're wearing like a big striped shirt, you won't really be able to see the shirt, or it can make you look washed out. I would definitely just go for a simple, solid shirt or a very simple pattern. And also it can distract you. Like if you see in your, not viewfinder, if you see yourself on the Zoom and you're wearing something super distracting, that's gonna distract you. Or if you're wearing like fidgety clothing, that's gonna distract you as well. The last thing I'm gonna say, mute yourself. I'll say it again, mute yourself. We all know that person who has been on a Zoom, who has not muted themselves and then has been like asking their mom for snacks, or like their dog is barking in the background, or there's a truck driving by, or God forbid they're like going to the bathroom. That's a whole different situation, but like hopefully that won't happen. Just mute yourself. You can do it. Please do. For the respect, to respect everybody else in your group. Some other things that just kind of help me but might not help other people is, I definitely like getting ready for Zooms or online school or online classes or online work, whatever you are using Zoom or online communication for. I definitely find it helpful to get ready. I know that when I get ready, I'm in the mindset of working, and that is something that has been really helpful and beneficial to me while we've been doing online school. But if you want to wear sweatpants or literally just roll out of your bed in your pajamas and get on a Zoom, by all means, that's up to you, and do it. That's it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to subscribe to my channel to help me hit my goal. That would mean so much to me, and also give this video a like. I also would love to do a Q&A video sometime soon, so if you guys have any questions that you would like me to answer in the Q&A, definitely remember to leave them in the comments down below so I can have enough questions to make that video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.